Welcome to episode number 5 of his Green Bay Packers Madden 21 franchise series. And today, I'm going to be playing Week 17 against the Bears in Chicago at Soldier Field. As we are, when I scroll down there, we are 15-0 and the Bears are 5-10. Yes, we are 15-0, one win away from the perfect regular season. And the Bears, well, unlike my career mode where they did make the playoffs at 9-7, well, and they were 9-6, and then they lost to us in Week 17. And that video will be 9 sty, and then the last episode is series, and the last episode of my career mode series. The last episode of my Dash G career mode series, and the last episode of this series, both of those videos will be 9 sty in the top right hand corner, and it'll be linked to the last video on this channel in the description below. I always do that. So the Bears will be made in the playoffs in my franchise that did make the playoffs as a 6th seed, and they upset the 49ers in San Francisco or in Santa Clara at Levi Stadium. I forgot the score. I forgot the score, but they did win, and it's the 3 seed 49ers. And now they're going to be playing us in the divisional round. That's in my career mode. That will be the next episode of that series, which I'm not sure that's going to be, but it will be the divisional round playoff game against the Bears just at Lambeau. So yeah, as Aaron Rodgers pulled it off. Now holds all-time record for passing touchdowns in a single season. We can't see that because it's at the bottom of the screen, but that's what it's saying. Let's look at the standings and all that good stuff, and also I'm going to show you the playoff picture of the season ended today, but obviously there's still one more week. We clinched the division and the best record in the NFC. We're 15-0, so it's like, remember, I'm on rookie. I'm only on pro in my Carolina Panthers fantasy draft franchise. And then AFC, Chiefs, and Browns. I don't know why the Browns are so good. They're so good. I don't know. It just seems that this game wants the Browns to win. I don't know why, but the Chiefs have won 7 straight. They're 12-3. Browns are 11-4. I think if the Browns win and the Chiefs lose, the Browns are the 1 seed because the Browns must have a tiebreaker over the Chiefs. Because if they didn't, the Chiefs would have already clinched. The Bills, well, they clinched the playoff appearance. They're 9-6. Same for the Ravens at 9-6, and they also clinched the playoff appearance. And then the Colts, who are 9-6 as well, but they already won the AFC South, and then everyone else, well, haven't clinched yet. And in the NFC, we clinched the NFC North and the best record in the NFC, obviously. Seahawks clinched the West, NFC West. Cowboys clinched the NFC East. Saints clinched the NFC South, and the Eagles have clinched the playoff appearance. But there's one division. No, all 4 divisions in the NFC are decided. All 4 are decided, and 5 teams are made in the playoffs. Those other 3 spots are still up in the air. I think it's the Buccaneers. I think the Buccaneers are the 6th seed. The football team are the 7th seed. And then, yeah, there's 5 teams that made the playoffs, and there's only 2 more remaining seeds. I don't know, I said 3, so I did it wrong. So, top 4, I don't know which order, but it will be these 4 teams. I'm not sure which order. We'll find out, obviously, when the season's over. We have Packers, Seahawks, Cowboys, Saints, and then the last 3 will be the Eagles. Not sure which order. Eagles, Buccaneers. Well, the Eagles, and then that's the only team that's they're not going to win the division, but they have clinched the playoff appearance. And then right now the Buccaneers are the 6th seed, and the football team are the 7th seed. But the Lions, the Falcons, and the Rams are. So you have the Washington, Detroit, Atlanta, and the Rams, LA Rams, but all 7 and 8. Yeah. So AFC North. It's just in the camera. Browns won that AFC North. Rams was in the playoff appearance. I'm not sure about the Steelers. They're 8-7. They might make it. AFC South, Colts won the division. Texans, I don't think they're making it. They're 7-8. AFC East, Bills clinched the playoff appearance, but the Jets are 8-7. They're right there. So I think if the Bills lose and the Jets win, the Jets are the tiebreaker. So I think the Jets would win the division. Patriots are 5-10. Dolphins are 4-11. So the Patriots aren't making the playoffs. AFC West, Chiefs won that division. I don't think anyone else from that division will be made in the playoffs. NFC North, obviously, you know, we won the division and had the best record. We clinched the best record in the NFC and clinched the NFC North. Saints clinched the NFC South. Buccaneers right now are in a playoff spot, but they haven't clinched one yet. NFC East, Cowboys won the division. Eagles clinched the playoff appearance. The Washington football team, who are I believe 7 and 8, are the 7th seed. NFC West, Seahawks clinched that division at they're 13 and 2. And the Rams, who have lost 2 straight games, they were what? They were 7 and 6, but now are 7 and 8. They have a chance to get a playoff spot. Let's look at the playoff bracket now, because so we had the first round bye in the NFC. Chiefs have the first round bye in the AFC. Browns will be the Browns. The Chiefs are the 1 seed. Will have the first round bye. Chiefs are the 2 seed. The Colts are the 3 seed. The Bills are the 4 seed. The Ravens are the 5 seed. The Steelers are the 6 seed, and Jets are the 7th seed. That's it. The season ended today, but there's still 1 week left. 1 day each for each team, or 1 day left for each team. In the NFC, Packers are the 1 seed now, the first round bye. Seahawks are the 2 seed. Cowboys are the 3 seed. The Saints are the 4 seed. The Eagles are the 5 seed. The Buccaneers are the 6 seed, and Washington's the 7th seed. That's it. The season ended today. And the Chiefs, that possibility, they could be in wild card weekend. I think they lose and the Browns win. The Chiefs are the 2 seed, and they play in wild card weekend, and the Browns are the 1 seed, and they did the first round bye. So yeah, 1 p.m. Eastern time at Soldier Field. Let's do it. Strip/simulate train. Play full game. The days I play off camera, I play the most, but the games I play on camera, I play the full game. That's episode 2. I'm not sure when it will be, but it will be. The NFC Division Round playoff game, and then I'm not sure which team. And at the end of this episode, I might show you who made the playoffs and who won and lost in wild card weekend, and who were playing in the NFC Division Round playoff game. I might not. Career mode takes a little less longer than franchise, because career mode I'm only playing offense. Franchise, I'm playing offense, defense, and special teams. I'm playing everything, offense and defense, and franchise, and just offense and career mode. So yeah, we're in 85 overall. They're in 83 overall. I do have Khalil Matt, Allen Robinson the second, and Khalil Patterson. So yeah, play call enhanced. Let's do it. Under pressure, 4 sets, 125 at speed. Commit less than 2 turnovers. I think it was 125 at speed. Adams has over 2,000 receiving yards and I think 31 touchdowns. Alexander 7 interceptions. Kenny Clark 45 tackles. We're 15-0. The Bears are 5-10. And Jones over 1,231 rushing yards, 8 touchdowns. And Rodgers 61 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. Let's watch the presentation. Alan Roach at snowy Soldier Field. Because we're at snowy Soldier Field in Chicago, Illinois. And in the Week 17 against the Bears, in my career mode, it wasn't snowy. But in Week 17 against the Bears in franchise, obviously it is snowy. As you know, the only team made in the playoffs in the NFC North will be the Packers. Let's do it. I'm not sure who's getting the ball first, and they're getting the ball first. There's Jamal Williams. And J.K. Stott, our punter, is doing the kickoff. Wind of 6 miles per hour, basically blowing whip this kid, basically. It's a little diagonal. And we're on your way from snowy Soldier Field. Here we go. The oldest rivalry in the NFL. Patterson needs it. Let's do it. It's going to be Dean Lowry. Come on. Oh, okay, I thought... 7, that's David Montgomery, at 12 rushes, 54 yards, and no touchdowns last year. Yeah, 600, I think it was 670 rushing yards, or 600. He had 600, more than 600 rushing yards and like 8 touchdowns or something. And that's Patterson. That Montgomery and Patterson. And that's, I don't know, 6 yards. I'm not sure. Come on, defense. Okay, that was only 4, I think. So yeah, that first run by Patterson was 6 yards. It was 2nd and 6 for the 42. 4:30 to go in the first quarter. Here we go. Remember, originally this game was an early game sack. Josh Johnson on the corner blitz. And the real, this was originally an early game, but they moved it. It was an. Okay. He's lost the ball. A strip sack. And I'm not sure who got it. It's Josh Johnson, I believe, or he has a sack, tackle and a half. Not sure. It was a strip sack. Aaron Rodgers has 61 touchdowns and 6 interceptions this year, and 4,879 yards. So he's probably at 5,000 yards because he was obviously, I think it was the NFC Offensive Player of the Week last year. I just want to see. So it looks like it was a. Who is that? Who's 24? It was I think Shane Green or Green. I know he had the strip sack, and then it was recovered by I think Jackson. Is that Jackson? Yeah. So it was Green had the strip sack, and then Jackson had the fumble recovery. But it's probably not Aaron Rodgers. So total stats was goals 4. We already have 2 on the first drive. Here's Aaron Rodgers. Outside the MVP in the real life 2020 season. Here's Lazard down to the 5. 21 yards on Rodgers' first throw. So this is originally, by the way, 1 p.m. Early game. When I started my career and my franchise, this was an early game, but they moved it to a late game after I started this series and my career mode series. So that's why it's an early game, not a late game. Because in real life it was a late game, but when I started this series, in real life it was a late game, but when I started the series, this game was an early game. That's why when I started the series, this game was a early game, it was an early game when I started the series, not a late game. That's why it's an early game. That's why this game was an early game in this series and my career mode series. Here we go, set and goal. Oh, you got sacked. Pick up the ball. Jones picked up the ball. Thank you, Jones. Both teams with a strip sack. Both teams with a strip sack in the first quarter, but we recovered the ball when we got the strip sack, but we recovered the ball when the Bears did the strip sack. So Jones recovered the ball. 2:30 to go in the first quarter. It is 3rd and goal from the 11. Here we go. Oh, it was a run. I forgot it was a run. So 6 yards down on the 5. It's 4th and goal, and I'm probably not sending out the field goal unit. What do I do, guys? I want to take the points. It's only a 22-yard field goal. Crosby, our kicker, does extra points and field goals, and our punter does punts and kickoffs. 22-yard field goal, 10 from just to the right of the left hash. Here we go. And the kick by Crosby is right down the middle. 3-0 Green Bay, minute 53 to go in the opening quarter. So down the board first. As our holder is, I believe, Tim Boyle, our backup quarterback. So 3-0 Green Bay, minute 53 to go in the first quarter. And Patterson needs it. Bears take over at their own 25, down 3-0, minute 53 to go in the opening quarter. Let's go a quarter. Let's go a DB strike 1. Here we go. Oh, he threw it to Jimmy Graham, the former Packer. Packers released him after the 2019 season. That's 8 yards for Trubisky. And it's 1 for 1, so it's 100% completion percentage. Here we go. I'm on Xavier Smith. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. Here we go. Come on, defense. Pick it off. Oh. The D defense. The D. Middle blitz 2. Here we go. Smith again. Same Smith. Here we go. Stop him! Yes! Good job, defense. Montgomery lost, I believe, a yard. So he has 2 rushes for 6 yards. 2 stats for Preston Smith, the Smith brothers, which are not actually brothers, but they're still called the Smith brothers, but not actually they're not actually brothers by blood, but obviously they're good friends. That's not a good punt. It's returned from the 31, and we take over at our own 41. That was Irvin, which in real life I think he got hurt and he was put on IR. So Rogers, I think he's 1 for 1 with 21 yards. I think. No, I think he's like 1. He's like 1 for 2. Yeah, I think he's 1 for 2. Here we go. Square is wide open. His name is Devontae Adams, and he goes in the end zone for a touchdown. Good job. 59-yard touchdown. I thought he already had it. But that's number 62 for Aaron Rodgers. And the triple Crosby is drilled. 10-0 Green Bay. 34 seconds to go in the first quarter. 1 play, 59 yards, 9 seconds. Probably need by passing it in, and it will be. So he has 3 knees. Bears take over, down 10-0. Throw a nickel. Let's throw a nickel blitz 2. I mean, so there's obviously an extra. Used to be 6 seeds, but because of COVID, that's added 7 seed. I'm not. They might. Maybe not. Probably not the 6 for next year. And stop him. Well, now send it down, but we stopped him, and I believe that was no yards. Yeah, I believe it. He might have even lost a yard. Ram has 2 receptions, 8 yards. I think the first one was for 8 yards, second one was for no yards. 10-0 Green Bay after 1 quarter. Yeah, no gain. So Ram first reception was 8 yards, second reception was no yards. 3rd and 3 from the 32. Going the other direction now. Here we go. Stop him. Stood up Montgomery up at the line of scrimmage. No gain. It's 4th and 3. Good job, gentlemen. Return middle, so they have, 3 drives, a fumble, lost, and then 2 punts. Good job, and that'll be returned from the 24 by Irvin. And I spun the wrong way, but we take over our own 5:24 to go in the first half. Packers up 10-0, they have the ball now, and they'll flip the ball after halftime. So it's Mesh. Let's go. 7-0 Buccaneers over the Falcons in Tampa, which is home is where Super Bowl 55 is. Or was in real life, but is in this game. Here's Mercedes Lewis. Don't fumble it, please. Seen that big man might fumble it. In real life, I mean, he actually might retire. I'm not sure if he's on contract or not, but isn't he like... He's probably 35 plus? Here we go. He's got Mercedes Lewis. Can he lumber his way to the end zone? Yes, he can. Touchdown. 16-0 Green Bay. Mercedes Lewis. 5th touchdown of the year, and 16-0 Packers with 4:44 to go in the first half. We lead the lead in scoring. 17-0 Green Bay. We lead by 3 scores. 4:44 to go in the first half. 2 plays to go to distance. Oh, sorry. The head coach is Vinny J. And there's Scott with the kickoff. And now it wins it against us, so that's why it's short. That's why Patterson actually gets to return it, or he's still trying to return it from the end zone, but usually you see the computer need it. The reason why the tip by Scott was the tip-off by Scott was they didn't know in the end zone is because the wind's going against us now, because wind's going against us. Here we go. In the 23, rushing yards, Bears have more. We have 6, but that was, I believe, negative yards. Yeah, negative. They lost the yard. Here's number 98 with the slowest clapping ever. 7-11, 4:10 to go in the first half. We're up by 17 at 17-0. We also hit the ball after halftime, but that was a big hole. Why was it just a big hole? Oh, it was 11 yards, I think, or at least 11 because it's first down. I mean, I think Trubisky's what, like 2 for 2 with 8 yards, but here we go. There's a bit. I gotta figure out why there's this big hole. Patterson has 27 rushing yards. But if we stop him on the ground, then we have to force Trubisky to throw. 3:15 to go. I want to be office. The guy that's on the corner. I want to be, Lowry. Here we go. That should throw it. Here's sack. User sack. It's Green who had the strip sack earlier. He has a sack and a half now. It's 2nd and 17. Yeah, this defense is really good. Here we go. So Jimmy Graham, and Jimmy Graham got 4. So Trubisky's 3 for 4 for 11 yards. It's 3rd and 14. Let's go with. I don't want to do a safety. Oh, that's not. Here we go. That wasn't even a blitz. Trubisky is set at the 29 or at the 30. Green with 2.5 sacks now. 4th and 25 on their own 30. 2-minute warning the score. 17-0 Green Bay, and it's a 3rd punt for Chicago. Now I just returned right. I want to return middle, but I inadvertently hit square. 14-0 Detroit over Minnesota in Detroit. 5:56 to go in the first half in that game. Stafford's 1 for 1 with 10 yards. Here's Irvin up to the 35. We're up 17-0. We have the ball now, and also the ball after halftime. Touchdown, even a PAT will make it a 3-score game still. 7-3 Cincinnati over Baltimore. That ends in Cincinnati. Here we go. Throw it to Jones, and he got 8, I think. There you go, 2nd and 2. 14-0 Steelers over the Browns in Cleveland. Here we go. Throw it! Foot to the wrist! It's caught! Lazard, and he is gone! Touchdown! With 1:30 on the down in the first half. 56-yard field goal to Alan Lazard, and it's 23-0. Let's go over 2 to make it a 4-score game. I see a big hole in the middle. Let's run. There's a big hole in the middle. Running up the gut! And Jones is in for the 2-point conversion. We lead 25-0. So we lead by 4 scores. Because 24 will be 3 touchdowns and 3 2-point conversions. Now it's a 4-score game. 1:39 to go in the first half. We're up 25-0. And we also have the ball after halftime. And that will be a return from the 2. Because the wind's on Densas. That's why the kicked off by J.K. Scott was shy of the goal line. Up to the 26, so I was gonna like knee it or anything. I guess if he let it go, I went in the end zone for a touch, and went in the end zone, it would have been a touchback, but it could have bounced and done something. I'm not sure. Here we go, and that's Trubisky, 4 for 5 for 20 yards. They're hurrying up here. No, huddle, 6-second runoff. Here we go. I don't know how only 6 seconds run off. It should be like 15. Up to the 39, and a hurry up again, yes. I don't know what defense I did. But 17 was wide open, but he missed him. I mean, Trubisky's 5 or 7 for 23 yards passing. We gotta stop the rushing, though. I mean, at the go in the first half, 7 and 10 on their own 39. And that was almost picked off. Butt slants 3 or something like that. 4th and 7 Jets over the Patriots in New England. Here we go. Sacked! Wasn't a user sack, but it's Xavier Smith. 4th and 15. Timeout. Because if I call a timeout, it would have been like 10 seconds left. So timeout. We have 2 timeouts left. 25-0. We're on the ball now, and we get the ball after halftime. I'm gonna try to block it, but I didn't bring a straight rush or anything. And it only works if I did hit it around that corner, the blocker on the side. Irvin up to the 36. 46 seconds to go in the first half. We're up 25-0. We have the ball now. 46 seconds to 2 times, and we did the ball after halftime. 14-7 tallies over the Giants in New York. I have Adams, and he caught it at the 10, and he's in for a touchdown. It is 31-0 Green Bay, 39 seconds to go in the first half. And that's your point. Crosby is drilled. 32-0 Green Bay, 39 seconds to go in the first half. And we also ball after halftime. And Trubisky, well, he's trash. And speaking of snow, it snowed here again. It was just snowflakes. It wasn't like major snow. It wasn't that much snow. Probably was less than an inch. It was just a little bit of snow though. We already had snow on the ground though. I played in it. That's why this video might be going up a little late because right now it's 3:50. And this video will probably not be over until like 4:20, so this video will probably be going up at like 7. There we go. That's caught by 12, and that's the 30 timeout Chicago. That's Allen Robinson, first reception of the game. It's caught by Robertson and same guy, Robinson. Overload 3 press up to the 39, 27 seconds to go. I believe it was like a 9-yard reception. Come on, D. Come on, D. And he sat. The end user sat. It is Dean Lowry. And they're all hurried up and they hurry up, take like 10 seconds off the clock, and then they call a timeout. So they're out of timeouts. It is 3rd down. 10 seconds to go from their own 32. 6 stats for the Packers, 1 for the Bears. That was a strip stat, which Jones recovered for us. Here we go. It's caught by Graham. I'm not call a timeout. See if maybe I can get like a block punt return for a touchdown or a punt return for a touchdown. They're punting, right? Oh, it's 3rd down. I thought it was 4th down. So we're not knowing that the ball bad, but alright. I want to see maybe if, I don't know, maybe like a pick six or a scoop and score. Here we go, 3rd and 13. They threw it right away. That's close to a 1st down, and then, yeah, but it is a 1st down, but time has run out in the first half. Let's listen to Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports, halftime report. I have more rushing yards, but that's it. This is in my career mode. I don't know what. Yeah, I don't know when that day they're blowing out the Vikings 31-0 with 2 seconds to go in the first half. Cousins has only 1 interception. Charlotte, I think the Saints probably winning that game. They are 24-10, 17 minutes to go in the first half. Breeze 2 touchdowns and an interception, and Thomas had 2, both of them, right? And Buffalo I think was leading, right? No, Dolphins are at 14-7 over the Bills. 2 has 2 touchdowns, and Allen has 2 interceptions. Starting second half, we're up 32-0 over the Bears here at Soldier Field, and we also did the ball at the second half. Second half is on your way. We're up 32-0, looking for that shutout. And here we go. We're going with the wind because that was shy of the goal line, and Irvin with what, about 30-yard kickoff return from we start first drive, second half at our own 36-yard line. Total yards, oh yeah, a lot. Here we go. Yeah. Here we go, uh-oh. And I tried to throw it away, but that didn't work. Totally mad with a 60th tackle of the season, his first stat of the game. And now we lost 17 yards, so it's 2nd and 27. We have to get to, I think, the 47 for a first, I think. If I'm looking at that right. Swear's wide open, though. He might be able to get this. And we got the first down. 30 yards. And Rodgers 299 passing yards. 29 yards on 2nd and 27. 10 only plays on offense. And 9 rushing, or 9 passing, 1 rushing. Here we go. I'm not sure who this receiver is. It's Williams. He's got it. First down. Rodgers 9 for 10, 325 yards and 4 touchdowns. We have 314 total yards. Let's actually run it, because I think we only have that 1 rush. That was on 3rd and goal in the first quarter. That's to our only field goal. Let's go 95 might. Rodgers in the zone. Let's give it to, yeah, it's Jones. And Jones did not know anywhere. He got a yard. It's 7 down and 9. 4 minutes ago in the 3rd quarter, we're up 32-0. Here we go. And corner route! Caught to the 15. 1st and 10, Green Bay. And it's 4 receptions, 163 yards. I'm not sure what play I called. Let's do 95 might it in. Here we go. That's more than 1 yard, and he's down to the 9. Send it down in 5. He got 5. Mid attack. Here we go. We have Lewis. Not sure where Tanyan is. And Adams is open and he's got it. Touchdown. It is 38-0. 3rd touchdown of the day for Adams, and he has a hat trick. Let's go for 2. Let's go with quick plants. I don't want to make any 40 even. Now they're doing goal line, unlike the last time. Here we go. And Adams, I don't know how in the world that's the end of the play, but it's in the play. It's still 38-0. And it's still 31-0 Lions over the Vikings, and it's 38-0 Packers over the Bears here. So the Lions game is in Detroit, Packers game is in Chicago. Beating up on the Bears. I mean, they're better in my tournament mode series than my franchise series. Here we go. That's a didn't play, I think. No, he sacked and the ball came out after it was down. 10 sacks this season for Smith, 2nd in the game, and 7th for the Packers at 7 sacks. The Bears have 2. And we allowed 7 passing yards, I believe, and 45 rushing yards. And that's 4 rushing yards. Montgomery has 22 total, but Patterson has like 22. 3rd and 11 from their own 24. Minute 50 to go in the 3rd quarter. Here we go. And I think it was a screen, and he's sacked. User sack. Clark got half a sack, and someone else got the other half, because there was 2 guys on Trubisky at the same time. The other guy was, I believe, 42. I think that was like Burt's or something. But still a user sack, though. Clark got half a sack. And 4th and 19, it's like the 6th punt for the Bears, and then they have a fumble. So they haven't really turned it over, but they've been punting a lot. And we're gonna start at the 50. Minute 12 to go in the 3rd quarter. 8-yard punt return for Irvin, which he has like 30 in the game. He's got like positive punt yard returns, or positive punt returns on like every one. Upset alert. Giants have the 21-14 lead over the Cowboys. Surprising. Well, Cowboys probably aren't trying. Well, I don't know why they wouldn't be trying, because they won the division, so they'll have a home playoff there, and they'll be one of the top 4 seeds. They'll be the 2 seed, 3 seed, or 4 seed, but if you're the 2 seed, you play the 7 seed. If you're the 3 seed, you play the 6 seed, and if you're the 5 seed, you play the 4. And if you're the 4 seed, you play the 5 seed. To the end zone, caught, touchdown. Second touchdown of the game. It's 44-0. Extra point by Crosby's drill. 45-0 Green Bay. 33 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Went 49 yards in 39 seconds. Now let's start super sim. Let's just sim to the end of the quarter right now. And in the And in the third quarter, they have the ball first, or set. They have the ball 7-12 from their own 44-yard line. 7-0 in Philadelphia at Washington. And that's with 2:33 to go in the third quarter in that game. Trubisky's 10 for 14, 78 passing yards. Well, I think we have the number 1 offense and number 1 defense. 3rd and 12. That's 28-21 Giants over the Cowboys. 35 seconds to go in that game. I bowled a guy, and 17 was open. It was Miller, but it was inaccurate throw from Trubisky. And here we go. And I dove for no reason. Here's Irvin. I believe he's got a positive return on every punt. He fumbled the ball, and Irvin recovered it himself. And here comes Irvin. This is sick. He's going. Don't block in the, or don't push him in the back. 52. Oh, 52 was like running behind 20. Was running behind 26, but that was sick. He lost the ball. I don't know why. I was like, don't push him in the back, because that would have been a little block in the back. If I think if 52 at 20 sits in the back, but that was sick. I mean, like, oh my goodness, that was. Chicago challenges? What are they challenging? That he was down? Well, I guess if he was down before. Oh, he was down, darn it. Despite, but now we'll still have the ball, but we'll have the ball at our own like 10 instead of the Bears like 20. Well, I think we'll have the ball at our own 15, not the. We'll have the ball at our own 15 instead of the Bears like 20. They challenged it because it wasn't a turnover, and they did win it because better, right? It's reversed, but we're still. It's a glitch. It's reversed because he said reversed, and it's still 3 timeouts. But for some reason, we're still at the 27. So it's reversed, but we should be at our own like 15 at the Bears 27. But I'll take that. I think that's glitch because they won the challenge because he said reverse and they have 3 timeouts, but for some reason, and now there's an injured Bear. I thought Lazard was hurt. I was like, Lazard's hurt? I want Lazard for the playoffs. Signed. Here we go. Rodgers in the zone. I'm probably going to put in our backup after this drive because I want Rodgers 1 more touchdown. Square! Oh, that's only a 7 incompletion. And he also 6 touchdowns, only 2 incompletions. That 1 accurate pass and that 1 pass. 21-10 Dolphins over the Bills 14 minutes ago in that game. Here we go. And throw to Adams! So he's out of bounds. So 3 intermissions in the game, 2 on this drive. It's 3rd and goal. And I'm going to divot to Jones. See if he did it in, because I don't think he has a touchdown this game. Saints are at 31-10 over Carolina. And Jones is down to the 3. I'm going for it. Because if they don't get it, they take over inside their own 5. It's like. So admits. If we don't get it, they take over it deep in their own territory. So it's like. I think Lazard has this one, and he does, so we're up 51-0, so yeah. 51-0. It's only 11 on the year, because obviously the days I don't play on camera, I play the moments. 52-0, Packers, 4:55 to go in the game. Let's go with, chain of possession, which I think they're going to say that's a kickoff. Well, let's go with change of possession, though. So they all did a drive down, 4th and 21, and O'Donnell with a 49-yard punt. Irvin with an 8-yard punt return. And, yeah, now let's put in Jordan Love. Well, I thought I put him in, but for some reason Rodgers is still in. I'm not sure why, but we're at our own 47. Let's go with the Jones. And he broke a tackle. I spun because I thought I had to spin around him. And Jones is down to the 31. And Rodgers is 441 passing yards. It's 23 yards right after the catch. Now Love's in there. I said, really, if he wasn't active for any of the games, that's Tim Boyle. But yeah, Jordan Love is our bat holder. And then Tim Boyle, I think I released. Here we go. Here's Love. And it's thrown to Adams for 20 yards, yeah. I'm probably not doing anything crazy like put the punter or the kicker in. That's what I did in week 1, which I hit 171-10 over the Vikings. The only touchdown for the Vikings was on a pick 6. And then a field goal. And here's Jones. He cut back, and he is in for a touchdown. First rushing touchdown of the game for Jones, and it's 58-0. Now let's go with 2 points. In real life, obviously, you probably won't see a blowout, but if you did, they wouldn't do this. But it's a video. And now Rodgers is back in for some reason. I'm not sure why, but let's throw it to Lewis, and Lewis is tackled short. So, still 58-0. Now I'm probably not assuming the end of the game because it's 58-0. Can we hit the shutout though? No, they did a field goal and we were 58-3. So unfortunately, that's in the rest the last like three and a half minutes, and the Bears did a field goal, so they don't get shut out. But we held them. But we held the Bears without it, or we held the Bears to, we held the Bears to only a field goal, so we held the Bears to no touchdowns. But unfortunately, we can't do the shutout. If I played the rest of the game, they probably would not have did that field goal, but because I sit in the last 3.5 minutes, well, that's why I did. And they had more rushing yards than us. They only averaged 4 yards per play. We averaged 15.7. Only one takeaway for us. And we won 58-3. So we didn't get the shutout, but we held the Bears out of the end zone. So Trubisky, 137 passing yards, no touchdowns, 75% completion percentage. Rodgers, 85% completion percentage, 456 yards and 7 touchdowns. Jones, 9 carries, 28 yards. Adams, 7 receptions, 207 yards. MBS never got thrown to. I don't know why. I thought and then Jordan Love only had that one throw for 20 yards. And then rushing, well, Jones, 9 for 28. Number 8 for 28. Patterson, 5 for 27. Lazard, 1 for 2. It was like an end around maybe. Trubisky, 1 for 3. But that was, it was on Simmons. Receiving, let's go with the Packers. And 7 for 207. 7 for 207. Lazard, 6 for 151. Lewis, 2 for 62 and a touchdown. And then Lazard and Adams both got 3. Jones, 3 for 30. And then Williams, 1 for 26. And then Titten, trying to do an overpoint on field goals, 5 or 5 extra points. Obviously, I think we went 1 for 3 on 2-point conversions, and then the Bears. Well, Pena got a 27-yard field goal, and that was the only field goal he made. And then Crosby's only field goal was 22 yards, and then Scott obviously didn't. But yeah, we didn't get the shutout, but we held the Bears out of the end zone, so that's good. If I didn't sit in the last 3.5 minutes, we were going to probably get the shutout. But because I sit in the last 3.5 minutes, and that Bears got a field goal on their last drive of the game. I believe it was their last drive of the game. I believe it was. But I believe it was the last game. It was 2. Yeah, it was in the last drive of the game. So we scored 10 points in the first quarter, 22 in the second, 13 in the third, 13 in the fourth. The Bears scored 0 points in the first quarter, center quarter, and the third quarter, and then they scored 3 points in the fourth quarter. And then, so we won by 55. We won 58-3 over the Bears. Now let's go out to the main menu and see who makes the playoffs and who we're playing in the divisional rounds. Oh, no? Nobody has more fame than 500 XP for all quarterbacks, which we just have 2, Aaron Rodgers and Jordan Love. Let's advance to the wild card, see who made the playoffs. Obviously, we have a bye week. Let's see who had the first round bye in the AFC. Was it the Bears or the Chiefs? And it was. So it looks like nothing changed. The only thing that changed was the Eagles and the Buccaneers. Buccaneers went from the 6th seed to the 5th seed, and the Eagles went from the 5th seed to the 6th seed. And then nothing absolutely changed. Nothing absolutely changed. The only thing that changed was the Eagles went from the 5th seed to the 6th seed, and the Buccaneers went from the 6th seed to the 5th seed, and then I think nothing else changed. I don't think anything else changed. No, and then I think And then the Steelers were from the 6th seed to the 5th seed, and the Ravens went from the 5th seed to the 6th seed, and then I believe, and then yeah, nothing. That's only the 5 seed and the 6 seed in the week 17. They just switched places. That's all that's changed. So yeah, now let's see who we're up on the divisional round. It's lowest seed remaining. Lowest seed remaining. Let's do it. I don't know if it's a divisional championship, but yeah. Let's see who won on Wild Card Weekend and who lost. We're playing the Buccaneers. So we're playing Tom Brady, and here it is. So the Browns lost. The Browns lost. Oh, let's go. It seemed like Madden really wants the Browns to win, but they lost 38-35 over the Jets. That game was in Cleveland, so that was the 7th seed. And then the Ravens won 34-31 over the 3 seed Colts. That game was in Indy. And then the Steelers won 24-21 over the Bills. So the 7th seed automatically goes to the 1 seed. So it'll be the Jets at Chiefs, and then the Ravens at Steelers. So the 3 winners in the NFC or in the AFC, the 5, 6, and 7 seeds. So you have the 7 seed only to play the 1 seed, and then you have the 5 seed hosting the 6 seed. So I mean the Steelers, they weren't guaranteed a home playoff game. That's only if you win the division, but now they're gonna get one. So it'll be the Jets at the Chiefs, and then the Ravens at the Steelers. I think it's only the Chiefs. I think it's only the Chiefs and the Steelers in the AFC Championship game, and then the Seahawks won 2017 over the Washington. Cowboys won 31-10 over the Eagles, and the Buccaneers won 35-14 over the Saints. So in the NFC, I guess the Buccaneers did upset technically the Saints, but that's not what a big upset. The biggest upset was the Jets winning against the Browns, and then obviously the 7th seed beat the 2 seed in the AFC, the 6th seed beat the 3 seed, and the 5 seed beat the 4 seed. And the NFC, only the 5 seed beat the 4 seed. And then the 2 seed beat the 7 seed, and the 3 seed beat the 6 seed. So it's the Buccaneers at Packers, and it's the Buccaneers at Packers, and then the Cowboys at Seahawks. So I think it's gonna be the Chiefs and the Steelers in the NFC Championship game, and then the Packers and the Seahawks in the NFC Championship game. I think it's on Packers Chiefs. Like I said in my career mode, I think it's on Packers Chiefs in the Super Bowl in this series and my career mode series. Well, then in the last episode of this series and my career mode series will be Eye in the Sky, as we're playing the 9-7 Buccaneers. They still have Tom Brady. Obviously, didn't realize they went 11-5 and won the Super Bowl. Well, here they went 9-7. They're probably not going to win the Super Bowl because we're probably going to win the Super Bowl. But you never know. It's not like the series I'm nervous about not winning the Super Bowl is my fantasy draft franchise because we're on pro. Here we're on rookie, which I mean. We're probably not 19-0. Obviously, last year we were 19-0 both seasons, 2019 and 2020, in Madden 20. As obviously I'm still in season 1 here, and the real season already ended. But there'll be at least 2 seasons. I'm not sure what this episode of the series will be, but it will be the NFC Division Round Playoff game, and it's the Buccaneers at Lambeau. Obviously, we have home field advantage, and Super Bowl 55 is in Tampa. Buccaneers have a chance to host the game, and they didn't get there in this game. Obviously, they didn't realize, but that's not going to happen because they're not going to upset us. No. So yeah, so we won 58-3 over we won 58-3 over the Bears at Soldier Field, snowy Soldier Field. And now we're playing the Buccaneers and Tom Brady at Lambeau in the divisional round, which I'm not sure. When's our game? Is it the last game of Wild Card Weekend? Or, I mean, divisional weekend? It is the second game on Saturday. The last game of the divisional weekend is the Seahawks and Cowboys. The game is in Seattle because Seattle's a 2 seed, Dallas is a 3 seed. But Dallas won away from move on to the NFC Championship game for the first time since what, 1990 or something? Or since the 90s, I think. Okay, so let's no more. Hits up the like button. Oh yeah, next episode or next video on the channel will be the next episode of my. Yeah, next video on this channel will be the next episode of my Vinny J. Road to the Show series. Okay, so if no more, hit the like button. Subscribe if you have any entire mom, dad, grandpa, and uncle Spencer friends about these videos. And you know, I'm going to see you in episode number 6 of his Green Bay Packers Madden 21 franchise series. See you in episode number 6. And you know how to beat it, and go Packers.